Well, hello there, how is everyone? I hope you're all well on this fabulous Saturday, guys, Saturday. And it's been a fabulous Saturday. We're having a bit of a chilled one down at the cabin. We don't get to come down there much, but we decided to get away because it's been a mad few weeks. But I hope you guys are having an amazing weekend too. And I just want to catch up with you guys because look, someone sent me a link to a video they've done. This is a channel called Get a Clue, and I think the creator here is a creator who had a question that many of us creators and non-creators alike had, and it was with respect of Ann Taylor and why Ann Taylor hadn't requested a change of venue, because many of us perhaps thought that what is the chance of Bryan Kohberger getting a fair trial in this area? What you know, if I was to ask you now, do you genuinely think he's going to get a fair trial? What do you what would your answer be? And do let me know down in the comments below prior to listening to the rest of this video, because I can tell you now that what this creator has found will likely change your mind and definitely shed a light onto why Ann Taylor perhaps wants the trial to stay in Moscow, Idaho. Now, there will be a link in the description of this video. Now, I'm not going to go through every single detail of this video because I believe that you should go and watch it and go and look at the people involved and certainly read through this video. It's not a long video, it's about 10 minutes long, something like that, and it's very compact, and every single piece of this information is covered sort of in depth with names of people, so on and so forth, where I'm just going to give you an overview, set the stage like you do in the past, and you know, get you all warmed up like a fluffer, and then you'll go off and get yourself sorted out. Now, so what I'm going to tell you now is, look, it would appear that in Moscow, Idaho, Moscow PD are currently at war with the church. Now, it would appear that Moscow PD, someone who's quite high up in the church, their relative, I don't know whether it was a son, I can't remember off the top of my head, but again, that's why you'll go over and watch this video after. But he was basically, Moscow PD lied. That's what his accusation is, that they lied in court, on the stand, against his relative. So this is now at loggerheads, where basically this guy from the church is turning around and saying that we know that Moscow PD and the police, they lie, and they're willing to lie for their own agenda. So, you know, we don't trust them. And the dangerous thing is here is this church, this congregation, if you like, makes up approximately 2,000 people who are amongst this community. And this is likely going to be people who are going to be pulled in for, or potentially pulled in for, jury duty. So, you know, it's a 2,000 strong bunch of people who are going to have massive allegiance to the church, and their mentality is going to be that Moscow PD fucked over a member of this congregation, the head of this congregation's family, and they did it by lying. And he has actually made a statement saying that he believes that a lot of things in the Idaho 4 case himself, there are questions that have not been answered. He has alluded to the fact that he wants it to be the right justice. He's not kind of just making drama for drama's sake, but he is acutely aware that Moscow PD may not have the best intentions at heart. It could potentially be politically or money driven as to what direction they go in. And he even turned around and said that he doesn't know whether Bryan Kohberger was the person who did it. He feels that they could potentially have the wrong person. So you now have a melting pot of church versus cops. Cops have really pissed off this congregation lead by lying, which then does away with any form of trust that they have and a potential that some of these people are going to get into this jury pool. Now, just remember, this is a death penalty case. This has to be unanimous. It takes one fly in the ointment to boo-poo this court case. So is that why Ann Taylor is not too worried about moving this to another place? Because you could turn around and say, and this will be for you who believe that Kohberger did it, and that is that if you believe he did it, would you want him now to serve time here, knowing what you know, or knowing what you know when you go and watch this other video? Because, to be honest, it may not be a fair trial that Bryan Kohberger needs if he did the crime. In fact, it's quite a biased one, or someone, a fly in the ointment, who could turn around and throw doubt upon the integrity of the very people who put Bryan Kohberger inside that room. There's a lot to go over, there's a lot to take in, and it's condensed, like I say, into a short sort of 10-minute video, but I'm not taking none of the credit for it. This person came across this. You'll learn more about how they did, what it did, and it's, you know, this isn't made up stuff. This is factual stuff. This is absolute fact, and you know, you can read into it as you will, but it does give a massive insight into some of the things that are going on in Moscow, Idaho, and more people need to learn this information. Because whether you're a believer in the system, whether you're a believer in Bryan Kohberger being guilty or being innocent, you know, I've always said that I'm an advocate for innocent until proven guilty, but this concerns me even as someone who has believed at points that Bryan Kohberger may not be involved, or that he's involved and there could be a bigger picture, because if this is the case, he could be guilty and this could be enough to get him out. This could be enough to see a guilty man walk. Indeed, if there is a fly in that ointment. So let me know down below what you think. Does he need to be trialled elsewhere? Does he need to be moved, or is this a win for the defence and you feel that it's a justified win? Again, enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and I shall catch you all in the next one.